Hello, boys and girls. This week we're working on taking a fraction and multiplying it by a whole number. We know that this is a fraction, and then this is what we call a whole number. So if we look at 1/2 times 2 means that we have this 1/2 2 times. So in other words, it would be like adding this. 1/2 plus 1/2. Then if we use what we know from last week, we know that when we add fractions, we take the numerators and add them together, and our denominator stays the same. Okay, so we know that 1/2 times 2 is going to equal 2/2. Let's talk about how we can get that just by multiplying. Sorry, that's messing up a little. Okay, if we take our whole number and we multiply it by the numerator only, we know that 1 times 2 equals 2. Our denominator still stays the same because we're still working with halves. Let's try another one. Let's try 1/3 times 6. If I were going to write this out as addition, I would write 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Since I know I can multiply my numerator times my whole number, I'm going to do 1 times 6 and put a 6 as my numerator, and my denominator stays the same. So it's 6/3, which, if we were going to simplify that, would actually be equal to 2. Okay, but let's try another one. Let's try 4/10 times 2. Here is my fraction. Here is my whole number. I have to multiply my numerator times my whole number. 4 times 2 is 8. My denominator does not change because the fact that I have my pizza split into 10 pieces is still the same. So I just move my denominator over. And that's how we multiply a fraction by a whole number. If you have your whiteboard ready, let's try one. Let's try 2/5 times 3. Okay, so on your whiteboard, write 2/5 times 3. All right, now try 2 times 3. Solve that and put your answer over here as the numerator. Hopefully you got 6. Now what do we do with the denominator? We move it over. Okay, let's try one more together. Let's try 2/9 times 4. What's my first step? Hopefully you got 8. Move my denominator over, and I got 9. Okay, try one on your own now. Try 5/15 times 2. Solve that on your own. Hopefully you got 10/15. All right, boys and girls, hopefully you've got this. You're going to try the Google form I set up for you under the classwork tab.